What's up, guys? San7 here, iOS Guild Reigning Gods. And here are the requirements. Be active, 9,000 might, not bad at all. Contact Unicorn or Jared on line chat. Donation only 150 a week. No, they said boss 1/2. I know you guys are going to join. I know you're going to be able to take care of 2 with there. And I know I'll probably see you in guild chat. So, guys, join that guild. It's a good one. Now, this video is all about HBM, J, and farming it. Now, I do have some bad news for some of you. I'll get to that in just a second, but 2 things. First off, your troop camps and your bombs, your hero traps. You have to use them. I mean, it's just not one of the HBMs you can just be lazy with. In the troop camps, anywhere from 23 to 27 guardians I've found really does the trick, and I'll get into more detail on why. Now, let's just go ahead and talk about some of you that are screwed. I'm sorry, but this is it. And you can see that's the number of HP I have in each of my corner, and it's because my buildings are only level 16 or 17. There are a couple that are 18, and they're going to stay like that. This is my corner where I do have those level 18 mana mills or mana vaults, and they're staying at 18 because the more HP you have in that corner, the longer their Spirit Mage and their Thunder God and their Pumpkin Duke are going to have to proc. And when they proc, you're screwed. Now, this defensive setup works so well because you can see their Spirit Mage is going out. The reason people need to use garrisons mostly for J, not G, for G. Oh my god, I did it again. But it's because of the hooker. Now you can see with my setup, the hooker goes down. No problems. Anything on the right side, I'm going to own. Now you can see they're just spawning over and over and over and over. This is my power side. This is where I want you to spawn. It says, come on in. Bring it on. And J4, well, J4 is the land of Omnithopters. Getting to J5 with garrisons that are worth a crap, good luck. Now, the left corner and the right corner are my low HP corners. But on J5, Pumpkin Duke procs. That's a problem. If they pop in a corner, it's a problem. But you have Minotaur, your guys are ready. Well, then it's just a knockout, drag-out fight. Who's going to win? Now, all right, we get there. Here's a big issue. This is tough. Spirit Mage on the left side with a bunch of Thopters and a bunch of dragons. She's sitting behind them. And, well, now we've got, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Spirit Mage versus Reaper. Come on, Spirit Mage. What you got, honey? What you got? You got it? You ain't got nothing, Spirit Mage. All right, you want to proc me? I'm going to heal. That's right. I'm going to heal. I'm going to take all of yous out. Any of you that thought Thunder God was better in HBM, see if Thunder God can do that. Wait. I tried to let you go. All right. Sorry. You came back at me, but of course, mana drop. I don't get good drops on J. Now, am I ready to farm J? No, I'm not. My completion percentage is about 60%, which is not good enough. And what I need to do is get my hero bases up and get more 9-stars and more levels. Also, if you do have a dragon, which hero do you swap it out for? Spirit Mage. Get rid of the hooker. I hate saying, I love my hooker. Everyone knows I love my hooker. But the dragon has that much more HP and that proc that he will be more survivable. That's terrible English, but he'll be able to help himself survive because J3, watch that, boom! Every time, it's the exploding Pumpkin Duke. J3 is a pain in the ass. If you can get by J3 and your heroes are in decent shape, you're usually going to be okay because on J4, you're going to be able to walk through, take care of their heroes, their Thopters are going to come in, you're going to have everyone 100% healed because there are a lot of Thopters. You can see my guys are all revived, all just going at it, and still it takes a while to get rid of them. Now on J5, well, I get a high spawn, and luckily I still have a couple buildings left because their Pumpkin Duke is going to... Nope, didn't proc. All right. And you're going to see Spirit Mage coming in, but there's Minotaur. It's huge. Get my Pumpkin Duke going off. Now, here's a worry spot. Spirit Mage sitting behind those dragons and Thopters. It's a problem. Okay. I'm going to lose Druid, so I've got Spirit Mage versus Spirit Mage and some dragons and Thopters. And, oh, I've got a proc on. Come on. Come on, Spirit Mage. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get to the proc. Yeah, baby. Now, a lot of J's are very close like this, and it's really not something I should be farming. And the completion percentage, like I said, is only about 60%. So I'm going to be backing up to I, but I wanted to test it, and I will be able to farm this as long as I keep my outer buildings at a lower level. Now, you can see Spirit Mage in that corner early waves, I'm generally not too worried because I have so many buffers. Or, you know, my Guardian's out in the corner where she is going to proc. Now, you saw Thunder God right there just proccing on top of Spirit Mage. That's a problem. That's why I'd rather have a Dragon in there as opposed to Spirit Mage. A Dragon can survive that Thunder God proc. And from there on J3, this is the exploding side. And you'll notice that I've lost my Pumpkin Duke. And if I lose my Pumpkin Duke, I'm done. I cannot finish this without having my Pumpkin Duke there for J5. So from there, well, not looking too good. J4, I can get through. But as I said, on J5, I'm just screwed without Pumpkin Duke. I have no towers left, which I really don't care about. Towers are just there for something for those Thopters to hit on. Now, this one's quite weird. It splits the troops, and watch the Reaper tank the Dino. This is insane. This is why the Reaper is so good. Reaper versus Dino, come on. You ain't got nothing, son. The Reaper is the ultimate HBM hero. But from there, well, their Spirit Mage is going off. Look at all those Thopters behind her. And, oh, well, I don't know. Maybe. I'm sitting there with my Reaper, full health. Druid's helping out, taking care of some of them. A little pop, but let's go heal, buddy. You got it. Come on. Come on. Come on, Reaper. Come on. Take care of that hooker. Yeah, heal, heal, heal. Oh, no. So, having him at 9 stars, yeah, I bet I'd take that one. Now, like I said, fail some, win some, but here's going into a corner where before I had moved one of the mana vaults up top to kind of even things out. So another thing you need to pay attention to is even out your corners. Now, you notice that whenever I get a spawn on the right side, I'm just owning Spirit Mage. That's this defense. That is the beauty of this defense. They will just absolutely kill the other Spirit Mage every time. And in this corner, well, if the Thopters are in there, that means Druid's going to be sitting there. This defense is designed to take care of Spirit Mage without having to have those garrisons. Those green garrisons to target heroes and the purple to make them powerful enough to take out Spirit Mage. This defense is designed to do that on its own. And you can see my weak corner is kind of over there on the left with Druid and Cupid, but those are very, very heavy HP heroes, and Cupid's always going to be next to Druid for a heal. Druid heals himself, so it's not too bad. There it is again on J4 with all those Thopters. And if you haven't noticed, I speed up all the way from J1 to J4 and then show you what's going on. And you can see on a side like this, if Spirit Mage comes in from the dead side, well, she's going down. If Spirit Mage is gone on J5, I have no worries. There's nothing that's going to kill me. As long as I have my Pumpkin Duke, I'm good to go. Even if I lose Minotaur, I can get through it if I have Pumpkin Duke and everyone else. And this is just a set of runs, and I believe I have one where it's a loss, and it's, you know, one of those just random things where you're going to lose. Now, that's little spot right there in the corner. She has no one to take her aggro for Spirit Mage. Can be a bit of a problem. Here on J2, there's really not a lot to worry about. It's probably, you know, it's not as easy as J1, but it's not much harder. J3's the scary one, and oh my god, this is the worst thing that could ever happen. And that is Thunder God splitting off and having a corner all to himself. When that, you can just see him, he is proccing everywhere. I'm praying to God for my Spirit Mage, my Reaper. Do something, take care of Thunder God, because he is just sitting over there having a field day on my heroes. And from there, well, I have no hero bases on the right side, missing 2 heroes, and going into J4, it's just not looking pretty. I mean, I've got Pumpkin Duke, but I have none of my yeah, just get the hell out of there. But I can lose Cupid, I can lose Spirit Mage, I can lose Reaper, I can't lose both Spirit Mage and Reaper. Cannot lose Pumpkin Duke, though. Alright, here on J1's always a cakewalk, as you can see. I've got an arena team, a Revite team. I come in, it's just kaboom. And you can see on the spot, on the side, I'm owning Spirit Mage because of this defensive setup. It is absolutely beautiful for HBM I and J. Here we got a spawn on the left side, and, well, I've still got 2 of my troop camps left after this. Moving in, like I said, this is kind of a weak side because Spirit Mage is going to get to tee off from that corner. But as soon as she's finished, Druid's going to hit there, and with the Guardians, the fact that there were still 50 Guardians, and her order of operation is to proc on Guardians. Now, I took a Thunder God proc right there, which is pretty rough. Lost Spirit Mage and Spirit Mage's base. Getting by. Now, this will see if I can get by without Spirit Mage on this one. Alright, this is a proc high, or a drop high, and on J5, really what you got to worry about is Pumpkin Duke procking. Druid's without a base, and Pumpkin Duke did not proc yet because I believe Pumpkin Duke is a Revite on J5, and oh, Spirit Mage is hitting me. Oh god, come on, heal, heal, heal. Oh, this is the problem on J5, but the hook, oh man, come on Reaper, come. No, like I said, I'm not always ready for it, but a few more levels, who knows? Okay, moving on with another one, and it's a lot of runs, I know, but I just want to show you just a large spectrum of runs, and look at any spawn on the right side. It's just game over. What kills me are the J5 spawns on the left side currently. And with a few more levels, also my hero bases are all level 18, getting those to 20, adding 4% to all 6 of my heroes there, make it that much more powerful. Adding a dragon, because I'd say about 75% of the time I am losing Spirit Mage due to a random proc, or, you know, health's down, then a random proc, or the exploding Pumpkin Duke on J3. And, well, we got by J3, we're pretty good right there. Coming in, you can see that Spirit Mage comes in before those Thopters. I'm usually okay, but then, I don't know, yeah, Reaper, or I don't know what the hell got her that time, but something got her. Move it on to J5. And I've got all my heroes ready. This is one of those ones where it's, yes, everything is set up perfectly. Let me just get it on. Here we go. Coming in. Come on. Got to get the Pumpkin Duke. You got to proc. Oh, no. They're Pumpkin Duke proc. If they're Pumpkin Duke procs like that, they... Wait. I don't know. My Pumpkin Duke. Yeah, baby. Get out of here, hooker. Taking it on J5. Yes. All right. Now... it can be quite frustrating farming this, and for whatever reason, they love to spawn on the bottom on J. I don't know why, but again, you're going to see their Spirit Mage going down, even though she did proc on mine, and get by, but you saw how much damage that proc took away. Now, a couple more things I can do to help me out is my corner buildings, which those gold vaults, they're only level 18 and 19, and getting those up to 20, because the trip from 19 to 20 adds another 7,500 HP. That's huge. And if you're curious, yes, it is a level 20 Town Hall defense. And J3, all my heroes have all their health, so it's okay. I can go ahead and let that Pumpkin Duke explode on me. Should be fine. The only thing I got to worry about on J4 is, well, an early Thunder God proc that hits me, but it doesn't happen. I've still got my Guardians over there. As long as I don't lose Pumpkin Duke, I'm good. And I've talked to a lot of other top players, and they've had problems on J, and they've had to use Garrisons because they're getting eaten by Thunder God, and basically, you rarely see Thunder God proc on me with my weak corners, because I haven't leveled my bases up, or my vaults and my manas, my mills, and all those other buildings, I have not leveled those up past 16. I've kept them low. Now here we got one on J5 that, oh no, oh, but Pumpkin Duke and Spirit Mage, come on. This should be no problem. Pumpkin Duke going nuts, but Spirit Mage, come on, hooker! Get over there! And J5 spawns are basically when they're on the left, it always ends like this, where it's Reaper or Spirit Mage versus the rest, but yeah, come on, you know. She's going to proc all over that. Finally, a decent XP drop. And I've mostly been getting colder, man. I got to say, if I would have just stick to I, which I did all week the previous week, got tons of experience, but I wanted to experiment with J, and I absolutely love this setup for J. And actually, this defense was recommended by Hirsch, and I'm absolutely loving it. I just wish I wouldn't have taken my mana vaults up to 18. Would have made it that much easier. But I can live with it because of the rest of the buildings that are on the top. I've got, you know, I can slide another one up, maybe move the arena back, which only has 3,000 HP, and keep things nice and evened out. So, guys, if you're sitting there with level 16 buildings, do you really need them to go up to 18? It doesn't add a lot of might. It doesn't really do anything for you. I would keep them at 16 if you want to farm J without garrisons. Because, now, eventually, I'm sure even if you have a max base, you're going to be able to farm without garrisons when your heroes are level 180, or the new ungodly hero that just, it procs and it's like wave over, and yay. But until then, I suggest keeping your buildings down a little bit, and here we're on J5, and I'm just getting overpowered, it looks like, but no, I got it. you can see that I'm just squeaking by in J, and it's not a great way to farm. So when you are choosing which wave to farm, make sure you choose the wave that you're able to complete 90+% of the time. I prefer 95 because the amount of XP you get on that final drop, as well as the shards, it's just crucial. So especially with the shard donation contest coming up next week with Spirit Leaf versus Niggy and friends, I am absolutely moving to I. We'll be farming the rest of them at I so I can get those 50 shards at that 95+% completion rate. And the same thing goes for I, guys. It's a lot easier when you keep your corner buildings a lower level. Cannot emphasize that enough, as well as using troops. My God, use troops. I know it's a pain in the ass because it takes like a full minute to get all the troops in there if you're even when you're gemming it. And 8 gems, the time it takes to get those troops in there along with the hero traps is going to increase your percentage of beating this by so much that it is just absolutely worth it. And I believe this might be the last or second to last run I got, but the hero trap's going off right there. And can I get Pumpkin Duke before? Oh no. See, the problem is when they proc on J5, it makes it very difficult, but luckily I don't got nothing. And most of the time I'm failing J5 spawning left side. I know how to correct it, it's just going to take time. So until then, I'll be farming I. So I hope you learned a little bit, got to see what it is at the end of the HBM. Alright guys, Saint7 out.